Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am the Grumpy Gamer, and I'm having a bit of a rebrand if you've watched any of my videos before. As you can see, this is kind of like the budget brands, the budget background, I guess you could say. I'm American, as you can see, so I'm used to a lot of these different best choice and great value and all that sort of stuff, brands in America. And if you're in the UK, you probably recognize the rest. But what I want to start talking about is, I'm kind of having a bit of a rethink about videos that I want to start doing. I'm not in this for, to monetize the channel. I'm not, I've got a job separate to this. I've got a decent job. I just enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy helping people with things like this and stuff that I enjoy. And I just want to kind of get across to you guys that, I'm going to be a bit of a different type of channel that you're maybe used to watching. If you're used to watching my videos, you might realize that anyway, because I definitely am not the most skilled player at this game. I have been playing this game for a long time, probably 5 or 6 years now. I've played in some mediocre, high up alliances. I've finished in Platinum 4 in Alliance 4, doing Map 6 in Alliance Quest, that sort of thing. But I've never been the top tier gamer. And when I've done, as far as I've done now, I'm a Thronebreaker player. I've done, say, Act 7. I don't do anything. I don't one-shot bosses. I don't do anything like that. I use a ton of items, all that sort of stuff. I've never spent a load of money in the game. And I'm getting a little bit disheartened by the game, but more disheartened by a lot of the content creators that are out there. Not in a bad way. I still enjoy watching a lot of their videos, but they don't really suit me as a player. I don't think they suit a lot of new players. I don't think they suit a lot of players that aren't Paragon. I think if you're not Paragon or the very upper echelons of Thronebreaker, I don't think they speak to me as a MCOC summoner, I guess you can say. If you're a bit sick of watching YouTube videos, where make it look so easy, like when I used to watch Seaton, he used to make it look so easy, and I used to think, if I get Ghost, I'll be able to easily do exactly the same things he does with Ghost. So stupidly, I got Ghost. I ranked her right up to the max, and I'm absolute crap with Ghost. Now, she's not the most difficult champion to play with in the game. She's one of the most difficult, but, there's a lot of other champions that I prefer to use that aren't as good as Ghost. So because I know how to use them, they're a lot easier to use. You can almost just get on with certain champions and just mash the buttons, at least in my experience, and be a better player and achieve better results than I would if I use my maxed out Ghost. So that's the kind of things that I want to show in this channel in these upcoming videos with this sort of background is, if you're tired of looking at tier lists that are full of champs that you can't use, they've got so much going on. They need to be, 6 stars. They need to be awakened. Well, it's hard for a lot of players that are at my level or lower, to get 6 stars awakened. You're not getting awakening gems. You're not getting enough 6 stars to actually awaken the champion. And if you do, by some miracle, have that champion awakened, oh, well, that champion needs to be max sig. Well, you're never ever going to get that champion max sig at my level or below. So you might as well forget about that champion in general. So I want to talk about champs that, you can use just straight out of the box that are really easy to use. Don't need awakening, don't need iSig, that sort of thing. I want to discuss what you can do for free. What you can get kind of on a budget where you're not having to buy, tons of offers. At the minute, the only people that can get Paragon are the ones that have bought loads of offers. I mean, just look at Brian Grant. He's not Paragon yet. He's been playing this game since day dot. One of the best players there is, and he's not Paragon. So just, forget about that. I want to talk about what affects uncollected players, Cavalier players, maybe lower level Thronebreaker players, not upper Thronebreaker and Paragon players, because I'm not skilled enough to talk to those people. And almost when those people are doing those videos, they're talking to other people on their level, which, in my opinion, I might be completely wrong with this, but in my opinion, they're speaking a completely different language to what I'm used to. But as well, I'm a 44-year-old man who has a full-time job that has kids. I don't have time to sit and read a million notes. I don't have time to practice um, all these difficult champs like Tigra. I don't have time to learn how to play Tigra, so that's a complete waste. She could be the second or third best Mystic champ in the game, but she might as well be the worst because I don't have time to mess with that. I don't have time to learn how to play those champions. I want a champion that is simple to use. So I want to talk to you about how to make the most use of your time in the game for those people that are really busy and don't have a lot of time to spend on the game. I want to talk about things about should you join an alliance? What are the benefits to being in an alliance quest? What are the benefits to being in an alliance war? What are the drawbacks? Should you do battlegrounds? What are the best champs? Should you do arena? Pros and cons of doing arena. If you do want to do arena, how do you get to that infinite streak? Which arena is best to do for your time, for your units. Talk about monthly quests, monthly side quests, story content, what story content to try to do, which variants to do, in what order, what champions to bring in. There's just so many things. The store. What should you be spending in the glory store? What should you be spending in the loyalty store? What masteries you should be using? Should you be using Mystic Dispersion? Should you buy offers? Your energy use. Just so many things I want to discuss in a sense of what's best for the middle of the road MCOC player. Someone that is just a mediocre player. Someone that's not top skilled players. I'm not talking to you guys. If you want to watch top skill stuff, top skill gameplay, or all the ins and outs, the intricacies of someone like Tigra or someone like that, then this will not be the champion, this will not be the channel for you. I'm not going to lie to you. You might as well just go watch. There's a load of really great YouTubers out there like Legacy, KT1, some of the guys that are really, really extremely skilled. I like to watch those guys' videos, but it's a totally different kettle of fish, as you say in the UK. Of what you want to watch and what you want to get out of these videos. So I want to try to make these fun. I want to try to make them entertaining. I want to try to make them, pass on some sort of information that will be beneficial to you, but without trying to talk down to you and without talking over your head like it seems like a lot of the other YouTubers do when talking to either beginner players or intermediate players. With my roster, I'm sure a lot of the YouTubers could complete all the content in the game with my roster. But, for me to go, I've completed like Act 7, but I've had to use tons of units. I've had to use tons of revives to do that. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I enjoy the game. I have fun in the game, but I just don't have a lot of time to learn how to use all these different players and learn all these different intricacies and things like that. So I've talked enough. This is what I want the channel to kind of be about, at least for the time being. If there's any different ideas you have, if you think this is a good idea, then please put it in the comments. I don't get enough comments. I got quite a few views. I get decent amount of views for certain videos. But I don't get a lot of comments. Put it in the comments. What do you think about this? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's crap? If you do think it's a good idea, then what sort of videos do you think you might benefit from? I've got tons of ideas of content I want to start doing over the next few weeks. And I'll try to really just churn it out for you guys as good a quality as I can, just being doing this as a hobby. But I'll try to get this out quite frequently, like I said, as good a quality as I can. But if you have anything that you think would be great or a benefit to you, or some of the beginners or intermediate players, then put it in the comments, please. If it'll benefit you, then that's what I want to do it for. If you think it'll be cool, then let's do that. Anyway, guys, I've talked enough. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to check some of this stuff out. Hit the like button, and I will speak to you very, very soon. All right, thanks a lot. Take care.